Hi there and welcome back to Dragonfall. I'm Byron and it's time to go on a new run. We will travel to the Gesundbrunnen U-Bahn station to locate Gunnari's missing shipment. And apparently I can only select one runner. And he apparently has his drone back, which is very nice. So, well, I'm thinking he would be amazing as support mage, but then again, him as a dagger, I don't know. Maybe it could be useful too. Somebody that steals weapons and equipment. I think it might be useful to bring a dagger along. I don't need that. How do I get rid of that? Maybe on the next screen. So I'm taking Blitz along. Yeah. Now what? I hope it was not a bad decision. Hard times. It's a short train ride to Gesundbrunnen. You exit a subway car, stepping onto the old grungy platform. The place is deserted, though signs of life are everywhere. A gaping hole in the ceiling filters cool, hazy light in from above. To your right, a small plot of crops struggles to endure in the cold and limited light of the station. Trash and junk litters the platform. It's clear this place hasn't had anything resembling a janitorial staff in quite some time. Somewhere in this old run-down U-Bahn station lies the entrance to Gesundbrunnen, and hopefully some leads on the whereabouts of the Rabengeister and Gunnari's missing shipment. Okay, here we are. What is that? Cram. That's not too bad. First of all, you take this. Thank you. And what's that? No, I don't want that. Go away. Instead, I pick another one of those. And we go. Locate the missing shipment. And we have our drone back. What was that? The old fluorescent grow lights are barely keeping the plants alive. Almost no light from the surface makes it this far underground. The stairwell down looks to have completely collapsed. Oh, there seems to be some plant life over here, but I can't seem to get to that. Fine. That's always the question. Who to bring along on a mission? Oh, we have a guard. How amazing. That's far enough, friend. An older man raises his hand, squinting as you approach. To his left, a young orc shifts his weight, resting one hand casually on a pistol at his hip. Both are dressed in what might be considered uniforms, but it's hard to tell for sure. We don't get many visitors down here these days, and you'll forgive me for saying, but, well, you don't really look like the type that usually comes through here. She looks fat, for one thing. The older man snorts. Indeed, so what brings you to Gesundbrunnen, stranger? I'm from the Kreuzbazaar. We think a gang in these parts calling themselves the Rabengeister hijacked a shipment belonging to us. You hear about anything like that? A gang, eh? The man looks over at his partner, then back at you warily. No, we keep security pretty tight around here. If a gang like that was running stuff through here, we'd know about it. Now look, we don't want any trouble. Why don't you just move along and catch the next train back? Can I look around at least? The older man fixes you with a hard stare. I don't think that's a good idea, stranger. Now I think it's time you let us be. I don't want to kill them. I mean, I could kill them. But they're not necessarily evil. 100 nuyen is not a lot of dough. Maybe we can work out a deal. How about 100 nuyen for your trouble? The older man tries to keep his face neutral, but you can tell you've gotten his attention. So you think you can just buy us off? Is that it? You guys could use the nuyen, I could use a look around. It's as simple as that. The guards exchange glances again. Then the man lowers his eyes, muttering something under his breath. Fine, make it 200. Each. No. 200. I'll go up to 200. This is all I can afford. 200 will do. Sad to say, we really need the money around here. The man reaches out reluctantly to take the cred stick from your hand, then steps aside. Where do I get all the cred sticks from? I know that I have one cred stick and that I can like slot it into something and increase or decrease the amount of money that's on the cred stick, but I seem to be handing them out in general principle, so to say. I seem to have a whole bunch of those things. Just watch yourself, okay? If you cause a scene looking for this gang of yours, there's more to our little militia here than you want to mess with. Well, I'm pretty sure I could kill you, but I don't want to because I would very much like to restrict my killing to evil guys. If it's possible. So, what do we have here? Quorin. Nur für Mitarbeiter again. Employees only. The man with 4 years of average build and in a nondescript dress. He's leaning against the old wooden cabinet, reading a book. As you approach, he looks up and casts a warm smile in your direction. Guten Tag, that's hello, good day, so to say. My name's Quorin, friend. Can't say I've seen you around these parts before, just passing through, or? What can you tell me about this place? Gesundbrunn? Well, it's my home for one, and we've got a small bar set up over there, but of course you'll want to know about the market. His eyes light up. It used to be something to behold, my friend. One of the grandest markets in the city. You could find nearly anything in these stalls for the right price. It's a real shame, but little by little things slowed down. Folks stopped taking this subway line so much. But I guess that's the way of the flux. I'm looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Rabengeister? Certainly. I've been spinning quite a tale in these parts. They've been spinning quite a tale in these parts of late. Hard to know anything for sure, though. One rumor says they hijacked a freight out of Frankfurter Tor. That's the Frankfurt Gate. Then the next day you hear about a sighting down in Alexanderplatz. Hell, just yesterday I heard someone claim they saw a member of Rabengeister speed by in the U-Bahn tunnel, clinging to the side of a train car. Ha! Yeah, that's the thing. It's called U-Bahn surfing, subway surfing. When you ride on the outside of a wagon. He leans closer. It's quite dangerous. Between you and me, that's probably a gang called Surf Turf. Strange ones, those. I heard they implant suction cups to their hands and feet. I guess they really like hitching rides on the U-Bahn trains. He shakes his head with amusement. That's the flux state for you, full of the strange and unexpected. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? His face falls. Wish I had, friend. It's too bad. This place used to be soaring with commerce. But now hardly anything passes through here, I'm afraid. Folks around here are lucky enough to have a full meal at the end of the day. Tough times, I suppose. Indeed they are. Do you need anything else, friend? I'll be going. So, what else do we have here? Apparently we can take a look at that, and you probably won't mind. The drawer looks to be handmade out of rusty sheet metal. Nothing of value catches your eye within. Then we leave again. So... Hey, what do we have here? A goldfish. The woman starts a little at your approach, but she recovers quickly and beams brightly at you. The fox face on her headdress seems to grin as well. Her classical nasal American accent is obvious. Hey kiddo, share a drink with me? Sure, if you're buying. Awesome. Unfortunately, there aren't a lot of options here. They've got beer, a homebrew gin, and schnapps. Pick your poison. I've been drinking gin and tonics. The tonic cuts out some of the gas flavor. I think they've been distilling an old propane, thanks. Yuck. I'll have one of those too then. Sure, lady. He fills a tumbler full of cheap gin and dirty ice, splashes a bit of tonic in and slides it across the bar. It has a slight gasoline smell to it. So, what's a girl like you doing in a place like this? I'm just traveling through. I heard there was a market, but, well, just look at this place. She waves her arm around in a wide circle, taking everything in from the sandy, shimmying women to the near empty corridors outside. So, I'm just having a drink with this fine gentleman here and then moving on. Where are you from? California, Free States. Doing the whole Europe tour thing, you know? Besides getting me out of that hellhole, it's been a real good learning experience. Had some good fun, made some good friends. She clatters the ice around in her drink. You can smell the cheap gin from where you stand. But it's a hellhole everywhere these days. Can't drink enough to forget some things I've seen. I'm all for communism, anarchy and free love, but sometimes the F-state goes a little far. What do you mean? It's just the things like the turf wars and the races and junk, you know? Like those humanist assholes. Unpleasant. But that shit aside, I like the idea of a state without the man. Listen, my name's Goldfish. What's yours? Call me Anya Juliet Laval. Nice to meet you, Anya. Now that I've said my bit, what are you doing in a place like this? I'm looking for the Rabengeister. Raven ghosts? Might be anything in Gesundbrunn. Seems like everyone and everything down here is a ghost. Ghosts of the past, ghosts of trains, ghost thin folks pale for lack of sunlight. Ghostly thin folks pale for lack of sunlight. I need sunlight too. I like to joke I photosynthesize, but it just gives me so much energy. Energy these people don't have anymore. Her expression grows stern for a moment as she stares into her gin and tonic. Maybe I've been down here long enough. Maybe I'm a ghost too. Alright, that's it, Fräulein. You're officially cut off. Your total is 33 nuyen. Can I at least buy something for my friend here? She's been talking to me a bit and hasn't had anything. No, you're cut off. I don't want you even sipping out of it. Dude, chill. Forget I asked. She turns to you with a shrug. Sorry, I couldn't get you anything else, but thanks for being a pal. So, yeah, okay. Anything else? I've heard of a gang called the Rabengeister. The Raven Ghosts? No, never heard about anything like that. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale. We already had that. Where'd you get a name like Goldfish? Oh, you know the saying, memory like a goldfish? Because I'm blonde, people think I'm just like that. Plus, they call my twin Guppy, so Goldfish made sense for me. So, what was the thing you said? Rabengeister? Rabengeister. Ah, okay. Alrighty. Moving on. Okay, we could climb up here apparently. Hold it, what's that? Smells like something died in there. Upon closer inspection, it's just moldy soy cakes. So I wonder how far we can go here. That seems to be the end. So there's a ladder that takes us up. So before we take that, we take a look in here. Shopkeeper. Odd merchant. Okay, hold on for a second. Let's just quick save quickly and take a look at our ladder. Surface access has been welded shut, probably due an attempt to keep security tight. Okay, let's talk to some people. Geschäft means shop. Hello there, newcomer. I have many exciting and rare weapons for you to peruse. Instruments of death of the sort you will not find anywhere else in Berlin. Care to take a look around? Despite the shopkeeper's claims, her inventory looks decidedly poor. Most of these weapons appear rusty and in ill repair. A particularly cobbled together pistol stands out from the bunch. Okay, let's see what you have. What, do you mean this here? Made up of mixed parts from Ares, Cavalier and Ruger pistols. Quite expensive. I don't know. Why would you buy that and not that? It has the same damage but more bullets. Beats me. What's up with that shoddy looking pistol? Exquisite, is it not? The work of a master craftsman who used to live here. Forged some of the finest slug throwers you will find this side of the Atlantic. And at that price, a steal. An interesting story. Let me have a closer look. Apparently I need a higher intelligence to do something with that. I don't know, it doesn't seem like there's much here that would interest me. But it's been a lean picking lately around these parts, and on top of that there's the militia. They need most of the best pieces to keep us safe. Still, I've got some reliable weapons for home defense. Okay. So, let's see, what else do we have here? The crate appears to have been pried hastily open. There is a partially torn shipping label on its side. Most of the ink has been worn off, but the word Kreuzbazar is still clearly visible. So, it's getting interesting now. Hi there, stranger. I got a sale on today. You interested in some rations, salvage, some home remedies? Just looking for information. Ever heard of a gang called the Rabengeister? The troll's eyes flicker back and forth. No, can't say I have. There's a crate behind your shop that looks like it was marked for delivery to the Kreuzbazar. You wouldn't happen to know about that, would you? The troll looks around nervously. No, I don't know anything about crates. Looking for some backup, it's just us here, friend. Okay, look, yeah, the Rabengeister came by yesterday, asked me to move the rest of those medical supplies. Then they disappeared, I don't know where they went. I mean, hey, I gotta make a living, right? Look around here. They leave me this kind of score, I'm grateful. Already sold most of it in less than a day. Plenty of folks around here in need of real medical supplies. Alright, I've told you what I know. So we're cool, right? I don't know anything else. I hate to break it to you, but those supplies were stolen from another Keats. My Keats. That means all that money you've been making belongs to me. Oh, come on. I didn't steal the stuff. I'm just trying to get by here. Well, that's the thing. Of course, the people in Kreuzbazaar need that stuff, but they need it too here. Apparently, I mean, they're not, you know, they're not. It's not good. Things are not going well for them here. And all things considered, I think people in Kreuzbazaar probably are better off right now. So I'm gonna let it slide. I mean, they have decent shops, they have a cafe, they have a clinic, they have a mage, they don't live underground. Yeah, Kreuzbazaar probably is better off. Alright, I'm gonna let it go. But I'd be more careful in the future if I were you. So, let's see. I don't know, maybe we can forge an alliance between Kreuzbazaar and this area here. I'd like that. We shall see. Anything here? Nerps. So, who are you? A militia captain. Oh, wait, before I... Oh, well, screw that. The militia captain stands at alert, her eyes tracking slowly across the market before coming to rest on you. Guten Tag. You look like you keep a close eye on this Keats. Have you seen a shipment of weapons pass through here recently? No, I would have noticed that. Well, that was kinda short. I'm looking for a gang called Rabengeister. Ever heard of them? No, she frowned slightly, and I wouldn't suggest asking questions about such things around here. You will excuse me, but I will take a look at that computer here. You notice a set of scuff marks on the ground, as if something heavy was dragged across here. The marks vanish into the wall. Inspect the nearby wall more closely. You find a small seam in the wall that suggests there might be a passageway hidden in the wall, but you can spot no clear mechanism for opening it. Maybe we should ask around. This looks like the place. I'm sure someone might spill the beans. And if we were strong, we could open the wall. But since there's a computer and I have a dagger, I'm pretty positive that we will find a way. These crates don't seem to be part of the shipment that was en route to the Kreuzbazaar. Okay, what do we have here? The area is in extreme disrepair. Water is flooding out of the walls and stagnating in pools on the tile floor. You can smell the mildew from here. Okay, what about this one here? This appears to be an old U-Bahn information terminal. Judging by the system's design and current condition, it is quite old. As you approach, the machine makes a series of sputtering sounds as the dust-covered screen flickers dimly to light. Primary database not found. Restarting in offline mode. Restarting. The screen goes dark as the machine begins to emit a bizarre variety of clicking and chirping sounds. After an interminable amount of time, the screen finally shutters back to life. Welcome to Gesundbrunnen Station. Please check an option from the menu below. Station history, route information, enter custom query. Let's press number 3. You have selected station history. Gesundbrunnen Station opened on April the 18th, 1930 as the final stop along the U-Bahn U8 line. It was designed by prominent U-Bahn architect Alfred Grenander. Construction of the U8 line began in 1914 under Allgemeine Elektrizitätsgesellschaft, but labor shortages and the First World War put the project on hold for over a decade. The eventual completion and opening of this home line between Neukölln and Gesundbrunnen in 1930 represented a major step forward in connecting Berlin's working class districts to the city center. During World War II, many unfinished tunnels and stations along the U8 line were converted into air raid shelters, including parts of Gesundbrunnen Station. In the decades following the war, the station also served as an emergency fallout shelter in the event of a nuclear attack. During the Cold War, the U8 line continued to run between Neukölln and Gesundbrunnen, taking it under the wall and through parts of East Berlin. The train would skip all East Berlin stations until it emerged on the far side near Gesundbrunnen. Today the U8 line continues to operate, carrying thousands of passengers through Gesundbrunnen station on a daily basis. In addition, the former bunker at this location has been transformed into a popular museum exhibit showcasing the history and development of Berlin's underworld. Please inquire at the information kiosk for current museum rates and hours of admittance. Okay. As you start to press the 4 key, only to realize that the key is missing from the keypad. A thick layer of grime and dust rests in its place. But then press the 6. Please enter your custom query string now. This system will attempt to match your query against the database of frequently asked questions for our valued station guests. I don't know. Bunker. Well. I thought my dagger might be helpful, but no, he's not. Say, what's up with those scuff marks on the ground over there by that information kiosk? I wouldn't know. I'm not in charge of the cleaning around here. She sighs. Hell, nobody is these days. The way things have been going, hopefully our luck will turn sooner or later. It'd be nice to take some pride in this place again. Changing the subject, are we? I know you're hiding something back there. She stiffens, then suddenly her rifle is leveled at your chest. Fine. I don't know who you are or what you're doing snooping around on here, but you better come with me now. Our leader's going to want to talk to you. Her free hand reaches down to produce a thick leather blindfold. Who's leader? Come on. Of the Rabengeister. It's clear you know that much by now. What makes you think I'll come along? Her rifle remains steady. Look, I don't want to do this any more than you do. But we're not going to let you keep sniffing around here. If you come with me, I guarantee nobody's going to stab you in the back. I will bring you safely to see the Rabengeister. Okay, we try this. That's a smart decision. She reaches out to blindfold you and the world goes dark. As long as she doesn't disarm me. This is the same man you met in the market, but the friendliness is gone from his face. In its place is a cold, unwavering gaze. You should have stuck to the market, stranger. If the Rabengeister wished to be found, we'd open a fucking cafe. Now what do you want of us? Say your piece. I'm from the Kreuzbörser. You stole a shipment of supplies bound for our kids and we want it back. He stares you down for a long moment and breaks into a chuckle. Guess we were a little careless on that one. I figured with Monika Schäfer gone, the Kreuzbörser would be an easy score. So that's why you're here? We stole your supplies, now you want them back? That's about right, yeah? Which I completely understand, stranger, believe me, but unfortunately we need those supplies more than you do, so I will have to graciously decline your offer to relieve us of your property. Well, there are a lot of people. I can see things are hard around here, Corin, but I have to look out for my own kids, and that shipment belongs to us. Not from where I am standing. Look, there's no need for bloodshed, I tell you what. It seems like you know what it's like to look out for kids like this. It's not easy, right? We provide for these people. A haul like that shipment keeps Gesundbrunnen from going hungry just a little while longer. It's our home. These are our people. I suspect you feel the same about the Kreuzbazaar. So I am prepared to let you leave, just like that. Knowing our little secret here and everything. In return, all you need to do is walk away. Just walk away and forget this ever happened. Corin smiles. What do you think, stranger? Shit, I should have had Charisma 4. I wish there was a way for me so that we could cooperate. I think it's a shame your guys didn't search us for weapons, Corin. We attack. Oh, there's a mage too. How amazing. There goes the drone again. Oh well. Okay, so I'm sorry. There's a mage. How not nice. There goes the mage. Oh, that worked very well. Wow. Healing. What do you have here? Oh well. You should heal yourself too. Amazing. Okay, this doesn't work. Okay. That worked nicely. I mean, I would have loved to, you know, get a compromise here, but if it's them or me, then, well, I will pick my Keats. Just full of old Simpsons recordings. A standard cyber terminal waits on the table before you. The screen is active, displaying a basic list of simple data queries. Check inventory logs. It appears that the Rabengeister keep a detailed inventory of their stolen goods. A quick scan of the data indicates that while the medical supplies bound for the Kreuzbazaar are long gone, Gunari's missing weapons shipment is currently in a storage locker at Frankfurter Tor. The locker number is marked as 49. Okay. You copy the information into your PDA and forward it on to Gunari. Oh, I don't have to go there. Very good. So, yeah, I mean it's... I guess I have to increase the stats a little. Intelligence, maybe I have to increase it to 4. Intelligence as well as willpower, charisma, maybe. This will not cost a lot of karma points, just a little. Probably 20 or something like that. And it was absolutely useless to bring the Decker along. That's rather sad. What do you have? Not really much. Shit. Anything I could sell you? Yeah, how about this one here? Alrighty. So I guess we leave now. Is that true? Yeah, I guess. Return to the Kreuzbazaar. I'm sorry that I couldn't come to a better couldn't find a better solution for you. Hey, is that a beer from downstairs? Hand him the beer. Yeah, brought this up for you. Keep up the good work, buddy. Thanks, you're a lifesaver. The young orc takes the beer, pops the cap off with his tusk, and takes a long swig. Ah, this really hits the spot. Gets so muggy down here. See you around. Well, what is it? Oh, I got a karma out of that. That's always welcome. Okay, let's return to the Kreuzbazaar. You emerge from the U-Bahn station and out onto the familiar streets of the Kreuzbazaar. The energy here is a stark contrast to the very slowly drowning mood of Gesundbrunn. The Kreuzberg is an island of hope, afloat still amidst the dangerous currents of the flux state. But it wouldn't take much for it to capsize. It's time to find Gunari and tell him the news. Yep. But, you know, that's what Anya is doing to, you know, to keep Kreuzbazaar afloat. So we got 4 karma points. Nice. I have to talk to Amsel about Frau Müller. Where was he? Somewhere up here? Oh, there. No. There he is. Welcome back. You need some weapons? Some ammunition, perhaps? I took care of that business with the Rabengeister. They won't be hijacking our shipments anymore. A faint smile plays across the normally taciturn merchant's face. Yes, and my people have already retrieved the shipment, exactly where you said it would be. Good work. How were you able to manage that? Let's just say those bastards got what they deserved for messing with the Kreuzbazaar. A cold smile flickers across his face. Good. That is good. Here's your payment as promised, and should you need any new weapons, thanks to you I have some new merchandise available. Would you like to take a look? Yeah, I want to take a look. What do you have? Well, those are pistols. That's not my forte. Taser. SMGs. Shotguns. Oh, that's better than the one I have, right? Yeah, I have a 13. This one is a 15. So I'll buy it. Come on. I'm gonna sell you the other one though. And get 1,000 back. Thanks. Outfits? That's stupid. I have a better one. I don't need a close combat plus 5. So we have like 7 karma points to spend right now. So I could bring charisma up to 4. And get a new etiquette. Corporate. And we bring intelligence to 3. And then willpower will go to 3 as well. Okay. Let's hope that I can, you know, find better solutions now. What do you want me to do? We have to talk to Amsel about Frau Müller. So we will do that and take a look at the computer again. Or maybe we'll take a break and do all that stuff in the next video. Yeah, probably. So thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.